Okay, now we are moving into the moat. The moat here, the one I was talking about that we need to video that separately. Here is still, because it passes through the main road, boundary between the road and the farm. So we are moving around it. We are just moving around the boundary yet. We do not move inside the farm. So here it is. Here is the boundary. We are moving, as you can see. We see a few cassava inside. Still have few cassava inside. Mainly we planted plantain, not cassava. But, as God may have it, we have both in the farm. You see. So we are moving around the last boundary now. So here is the plantain, here is the cassava, you can see. So here is the main road. So here is the boundary of the farm. So here it is. Here is the boundary. Here is the boundary. You can see, if you can remember, I said there is a cassava farm that we have a boundary altogether. So actually, here is the cassava farm. You see, they've started uprooting, but this is our own plantain farm. This is the common boundary we have. It's where I'm moving by now. So here is the boundary between us. Here is our boundary. I'm just still moving around the boundary. Here is the boundary. We have few cassava in there. So here is the boundary. So inside here is the farm itself, the moat. Now you can see we have a mountain. Actually, why it looks like this is because when this road was being constructed, sand was being taken from here, which they use in, grading the road. Even before I bought it, I bought the property, because it's not after I bought it. I bought it after they've already used part of it. So that is it. That is why we have here in here. We normally call it moat because it's a little bit deep, So we call it moat. So here, because the place is a dry and a strong soil. So normally we spray it more. We pump in water here more than every other part of the farm because of the dry land. You know what it is? The road construction company took more of the upper soil and leave the down soil, and the down soil is stronger, so we have to do what we need to do just to make it to sustain the crops we planted in here. If you see, like the other part of the farm I explained before, it's actually we planted them the same day and the same month. If ever it's not the same day, because we will not be able to at least plant 3 acres of land in one day or even in 3 days. But at the end of the day, it's between the same month, just a couple of days difference. But at the end of the day, you see that the crops are not too okay compared to where we started from and the other part of it. So we are still on the boundary anyway. I'm only just pointing the camera into the farm so that you can see. And if you look at the soil where I'm moving around, where I'm passing by now, you see how dry the soil is. So we'll be unable to plant in here, but the other part of it which we planted are a little bit soft, is good for us to plant in there. That was why we planted. So the parts we planted are okay. and the part we didn't plant, the problem we have. But all stay the same. We believe that by God's grace, consistency in life is what matters. If you are consistent and you know what exactly you are doing, I'm sure at the end of the day we'll be able to at least, get good result from all these crops we planted. Despite the soil is a little bit, strong, we need to at least, sustain it with manures and fertilizer just to, boost the crops. So which that is one of the reasons why I'm in here now, just to at least, assist my other colleagues on how we should, get through it. So, and I'm sure here is the last boundary now. So, in between the moat as well, you can see when you look at the top side is hill. So, the part we were able to plant, we planted it, So, farming require enough capital. We wanted to grade it, but on a second thought, we look at it's very expensive, and instead of using the money to grade the farm, grade the hill, bring it down to the same level, more or less like this, we decided to at least, invest it into the farm. So I guess at the end of the day, with the help of the manures and the fertilizer, I'm sure we'll be able to get through, because plantain, like every one of us know, it requires enough water. So, and that is the reason why we decided to dig a borehole here, just to make it look better, so that we'll have sustainable water. So this is it. I'm still moving around the farm, So, in Africa, we have enough sun here. So based on that, we need to do what we need to do just to, make the grasses and the crops produce properly. So what do we need to do? That is water and support with manures, because water is something even human can't do without it, not to talk of crops. So, and in Africa, we have abundant sun and abundant rain, but they have time. So this season we are now, as I'm sending down these videos, we're already on a dry season, which is the Harmattan time. So he makes everything very challenging. So it's just survival of the fittest now. So I guess with the sufficient water spray and all that, we're able to at least get somewhere. So this is it. So I guess I've been able to at least move around the plantain farm for everyone to see. So please don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. It will help us where we are making mistakes. This thing, learning is something you will acquire every day. So whatever we are able to at least anyone tell us this is where we are getting it wrong, we'll be able to at least adjust. Where we are getting it right, we'll be able to improve on it. So thank you very much. All right, bye.